Okay, so one final update here, and there was an alleged terror attack being planned for Halloween that ended up being foiled by the FBI. So the FBI recovered a stockpile of weapons from suspects who allegedly planned Detroit-era Halloween terror attack. Two Michigan men have been charged in a foiled ISIS-inspired terror attack that allegedly would have involved a massacre in a Detroit suburb on Halloween, according to an FBI affidavit. Mohammed Ali of Dearborn, Michigan, and Mahid Mahmoud are accused of plotting to launch a terror-inspired mass shooting codenamed Pumpkin. Hilarious. According to court documents, they've been charged with receiving, transferring, and attempting to receive and transfer firearms, knowing and having reasonable cause to believe that they would be used to commit terrorism. Ali practiced shooting at a local gun range multiple times, including with Muhammad, a juvenile suspect referred to as Person 1, and under the alias Athari, and once with an unnamed co-conspirator. 4? He was 4 years old? According to the complaint. The charges come after Amir Makhled, a lawyer for Ali, who was arrested Friday, claimed to the Associated Press there was no plot and that he did not expect charges to be filed. Makhled did not respond to a request for comment from Fox News Digital. Here's one of the kids right here at the range with like a carbine practicing. The men appeared in court on Monday. William Swore, a defense attorney for Mahmoud, told reporters outside the courthouse he needed more time to review the complaint before commenting, but he said both defendants were 20 years old. Well, the complaint is 73 pages long, he said in response to multiple questions. We haven't had time to digest it or review it. There's nothing to say at this point. This is the fucking attorney. No sound? That's cool. Why the fuck would you have a video and then not have sound? Oh, wait a minute.
Review it. There's nothing to say at this point.
Oh?
Well, the complaint is 73 pages long. We haven't had time to digest it or review it. There's nothing to say at this point.
Is this more than video games?
The complaint is 73 pages long. We haven't had a chance to look at it. There's nothing more to say.
There were a lot of statements though made over the weekend suggesting this was not as serious as maybe the government is now suggesting in the complaint. So
the complaint is 73 pages long.
In one exchange intercepted by law enforcement, according to the affidavit, the unnamed juvenile suspect allegedly insisted that the attack should take place on Halloween and not a later date. So, yeah, I talked to my brothers. We're going to do Pumpkin, he allegedly told Ali. I talked to co-conspirator number 4. Okay, not 4-year-old. That was number 4. And co-conspirator number 5. Is it not doing it because they're minors? They said it's getting bad, so we got to do Pumpkin. Yeah. There's the complaint. Before they could act, however, authorities served federal search warrants on both men's homes and a storage unit in nearby Inkster, recovering 3 AR-15-style rifles, 2 shotguns, 4 pistols, and a partridge in a pear tree, and 1,600 rounds of ammunition, along with other evidence including GoPro cameras, tactical vests, and other gear. With today's unsealed criminal complaint, the American people could see the results of months of tireless investigative work where the FBI acted quickly and likely saved many lives. FBI Director Kash Patel told Fox News Digital, "We'll continue to follow the facts, uphold the law, and deliver justice for the American people." The alleged plot began on September 1st and was supposed to be launched against the public on Halloween, but federal authorities said they thwarted the attack. Thanks to the extraordinary diligence of U.S. Attorney Jerome Gorgon Jr., the FBI, and state and local law enforcement officers, this plot was stopped before innocent lives were lost, Attorney General Pam Bondi wrote on X Monday, and the charges were announced. The complaint includes multiple unnamed co-conspirators who allegedly practiced at shooting ranges with Ali and Mahmoud. They also allegedly scouted potential attack locations in Ferndale, Michigan, a suburb north of Detroit known for its LGBT nightlife. The scouting trip stood out to investigators as particularly suspicious because none of the suspects were over 21, according to the complaint. Here's some of them at the range, or the shop and then the range. Michigan gun range. Ali and Athari, the juvenile suspect aliases, were allegedly planning to do the same thing as France in an alleged reference to the November 13th, 2015 ISIS attack in France that left 137 dead and more than 400 injured after gunmen and suicide bombers launched a coordinated assault on multiple locations in the French capital. Co-conspirator 1 allegedly met with Ali and Athari in late June and early July before traveling abroad. When he returned to the U.S., Customs and Border Patrol agents asked to review his phone, where they allegedly found Google searches involving ISIS, the Islamic State, and selfies showing conspirator 1 wearing tactical gear and holding weapons. Although ISIS suffered a military defeat in 2019 at the hands of the U.S. and allied forces, the group continues to operate as a terror network, according to the complaint. The accused conspirators allegedly shared Islamic extremist content on social media, including in WhatsApp group chats and Instagram and on Discord, and allegedly went to the father of a local Islamic extremist ideologue, for advice after zeroing in on Halloween as the day to launch this attack. Ali and Mahmoud were both legally able to purchase firearms, and investigators allegedly uncovered numerous purchases of guns and modifications through bank records and his browsing history, according to the complaint. The weapons included a 12-gauge Beretta A300 Ultima competition shotgun, a Daniel Defense M4 V7 rifle, multiple models of 5.56 rifles from Palmetto State Armory, and a Sig Sauer 9mm pistol. They also bought more than 1,600 5.56 rounds and had it shipped to Mahmoud, according to the affidavit. That's crazy. You know, with everything going on with like Candace Owens and Ian Carroll and them all pissing and moaning about how the Jews are screwing up our lives, and the Muslims aren't bad, I'd like to know what their thoughts are on these Muslims who are going to go out on Halloween and murder Americans. Listen, there's a lot going on about the Israel conversation, right? The only thing I don't see is Israelis plotting terrorist attacks in the United States. I've yet to see that. So, I'm just wondering, are we, two things can be true at once. We might have some concerns over Israel and how they're, using America towards their own means, but there's also the Muslim extremists that have planned attacks, have gone through attacks, and are trying to do more attacks. Are we going to talk about that or very conveniently ignore it? So, thank you to the FBI for that. They got one thing right so far. Now we'll see what's going on with Tyler Robinson, because all of that is crazy stuff that it'd take me another fucking hour to get into what's going on with the Tyler Robinson, Charlie Kirk assassination. So that's the updates I've got for today. And like, share, and subscribe to the show. And I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks, everyone.